Hello sports fans and welcome to the Sport.ca show. I'm your host Aaron Dahl. This is Canada's #1 online broadcast that features local sports and teams from all across this great sporting nation. We're broadcasting countrywide to highlight your sport, your teams, and your stories. Playing Pee Wee hockey in Moose Jaw? Cheering for your high school basketball team in Hamilton? Coaching a soccer team in St. John's? This is your show at Sport.ca where we put it all together. Let's get the show started with some curling updates. In Newfoundland, 6 Super League teams are left to fight it out for the last 3 playoff positions. 4 of these teams hit the ice where they'll face off in next Wednesday's games. Team Smith, Boston Pizza will play Team Rodriguez Winery, while Team Rousel matches up against Team Branton. Budget Blinds this week didn't manage to score any points against Gary Pinson's senior men's team. The end score was 0-8. A shutout is a rare in championship curling, but this was the second in 2007 in the RE/MAX Super League curling season. Stick around at the end of the show for the scores and standings from this week's Super League games. For the final standings after 59 games played in the 66-game schedule, we have the Noseworthy squad, undefeated with a record of 10 wins and no losses. Team Rousel is a close second at 7-3, and Team Rodriguez Winery just a half game behind Team Rousel with a record of 6-3. Gary Pinson Seniors men's team must be a little disappointed this year because of their mediocre record of 4-6. It's a tough record to have with a team with that much experience. And Hickman's Used Network finished up with a record of 1 win and 9 losses. Hickman's Used Network has definitely been owned this year in curling. Super League fans can follow Team Rodriguez Winery at the Diversified Transport Canadian Cup qualifier at the Saville Centre in Edmonton. And now for hockey. Moving now to Ontario hockey. In an important game of the WTHL, the Dark team beat the White team 10-5. The Dark team had a player suit up who had not skated in over 2 years. The Stars beat the Capital Canucks 4-3. The odds were against the Canucks in this game, folks. Sources tell us that their bus from Ottawa had no heat and no washroom. The players and coaches made the 2-hour drive to Montreal in their own cars instead. In the first period, the Canucks had a goal erased from the score sheet. The goal was disallowed because the timekeeper failed to start the clock properly. Tough break, guys. Moving to Newfoundland hockey. In Newfoundland hockey news, CBR defeated the Blades 6-3. Recent call-up Rick Hart played well for Burton, but all for naught, as Burton fell to Vatchers in a close game that ended 3-2. The O'Donnell Patriots won the Ascension Collegiate Astrofest Invitational Tournament. The O'Donnell Patriots beat the Bishop Barons in the final. Does any Patriots team ever lose? Brandon McDonald scored the winning overtime goal and was named the most valuable player for this game. And now we're turning to Newfoundland soccer. In the St. John's Metro Soccer League, IAC-NT wins against United 12-5. Team Celtic defeats Sport.ca by a fluke 12-4. With the win, Celtic takes over first place. They only have a 2-point lead. Every team is strong and can pull ahead at any time. Look out for Sport.ca because we're coming, baby. We're coming. And now with Basketball Newfoundland, here are some updates. In a surprising turn of events, last place team M&M defeats first place team Powerade 83-79. Brian Cook started off slow with 8 points in the first half, but finished strong with 33 large ones. John Sharp finished with 27 points, and Jeff Selaney played an all-around great game on defense and finished with 21 points. Great game, guys, and because of this, Danini's and Powerade are now tied for first place after Danini's dominated Coke 95-79. And an easy victory for Danini's. Danini's is coming, watch out. The next game will be played at EVH Gym, where Danini's and Powerade will fight for first place. It looks to be an exciting game. Go Danini's. And now it's time for scores and standings. Checking in with Alliant Pee Wee AAA Hockey, we have this week's standings. For more information about the Alliant Pee Wee AAA League, visit news.sport.ca. The Newfoundland Tricom League is still going strong. We hope to get some great sports stories from these games. Here are the standings. For more information about the Tricom League, visit news.sport.ca. And here are the results from this week's Curling Super League action as promised. And now it's time for our salute to the users of Sport.ca. For this week's photo of the week, we turn to the St. John's Metro Soccer League and this fashion faux pas. Nice shorts up to your belly buttons, guys. Way to go. This week's player of the week is Brian Cook with M&M's. He had 8 points in the first half and finished with 33 points. And Brian, we'd love to put a picture up here of you, but we don't have one right now. So here's David Hasselhoff. Our Smackdown of the Week this week, we turn to Team Noseworthy, who finished out the curling season with a record of 10 wins and no losses. Way to go, Team Noseworthy. Way to keep that undefeated streak alive. And that's it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in once again. We cover the sports that you are playing and watching. Hockey, soccer, basketball, baseball, volleyball, and any other sport you guys are playing. You send it to Sport.ca and we'll broadcast it. Don't forget to tune in next time for the latest in local sport from across Canada. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Aaron Daw, signing off.